Hey, what's up, folks? It's me, Sonny T. Welcome back to another podcast for marketers, exclusive. Today, we're going to be talking about proper Facebook campaign structure and a little Facebook hack. But before we do, catch me on funnelhackerpro.com to join my Facebook group and the squad. Stealthy Millionaire on Instagram. YouTube is Podcast for Marketers. And Billionaire Vids on Snapchat, Billionaire Vid without the S on Twitter, podcastformarketers.com. I do have a social media marketing agency course. Yes, it is a full-blown course. It's actually better than the Tai Lopez course because I teach you how to become media buyers and marketers, not just posting up shit for clients. I also have a free MP3 player with all of the notes that I've taken for the Cry Lopez course. You do have to pay for your fucking shipping. Smash that thumbs up, man, if you like this content, and sub. Fuck him. Subscribe. My wife says to me the other day, to this channel, if you like the content, I post videos up every day. She said to me, what the fuck kind of right is that chicken scratch? It's just a representation. Boom. It's just a representation. Today, folks, we're going to be talking about, Facebook campaign structure. All right. Now, first of all, I wanted to talk about, Blake was asking in the group, he's like, I was getting shitty click-through ratios, and which is going to give you just higher cost, right? It's going to fuck off your ROI altogether, right? So the number one thing about your ads, what you want to do is have a high CTR. And what Facebook does is they reward you with, once you have a high CTR, because they're imagining, people are commenting, they're sharing, they're liking, right? So what they're doing is they're rewarding you, saying, hey, our community likes you, so we're going to reward you with lower ad cost, right? And with that lower ad cost, you get your ad to more people, right? So the first thing we want to do is attack the high click-through rate, right? Which has a lot to do with your image. Okay, so I don't want to talk a lot about this. I cover this in detail in my course, Living La Vida Loca course, about how you need to have what we call the law of incongruity, right? And a lot of times, like I said, I'm not going to go a lot into it because it's kind of like a long, detailed thing. I'm not just like, fuck you because you don't have any money or you don't have my course. It's just not for this free YouTube thing because it's kind of long. So anyway, so your image needs to be able to catch attention, right? So I noticed the other day that Blake just had, what the fuck? Okay. So he had, that's my car, right? He had the picture of just a regular old car. Well, let's give it a trunk too, right? So he had a picture of a regular car on his ad and some chicken scratch. Number one, the picture of the car wasn't spectacular, right? It wasn't anything that I would have just looked at it because it blended right. It wasn't even a white car. It blended right in with Facebook, right? So the first thing you want to do is kind of, we want to put something spectacular. Now, what is everybody fucking talking about now, right? So let's do this ad again. And here's your ad. Now, what is everybody looking at nowadays, right? So let's give it something a little bit more sleek. That's my picture of a Lambo. Don't fucking laugh at my Lambo. Right? So now let's give it that awesome color. Oh, that's a shit color. We don't want that one. All right, so let's give it that awesome Lamborghini green, right? Okay, so now that you have a Lambo sitting there, now obviously we're directing our ads towards normal people. So some copy that would be really cool, right? some copy that would be really cool would be maybe a little joke or something about, you know, this isn't about a Lambo or why you can't have a Lambo or whatever the case may be. We're going to kind of allude to that, you know, maybe we don't want it to be clickbait, in other words, but we caught their attention with the Lambo, and now our copy has to do the talking for us, okay? And when you your headline needs to make them click through. Maybe it could be a little humorous. Humor really doesn't do too well because they'll look at it, they'll laugh, they'll chuckle, and leave, right? So a little humorous, and then your headline needs to have some type of curiosity to make them click through to see whatever it is. Now, I don't know what your headline was, but I do remember your car just blends right in with Facebook, okay? So a lot of times, maybe you take an old video of, you know, those cars. I did this in one of my my videos. I was talking about this could be a brand new car, and I put this old car crashing on top of an old house. It was like a 1920s Model T or something, and it was archived footage, and it was crashing on top of an old house, like on a railroad track or something like that. You guys gotta look at the video, and that caught a lot of attention. People watch my videos all the way through, right? So you need to have done something like that to get that pattern interrupt, first of all, right? So images, and then once they see the image and they catch the pattern interrupt, they're automatically going to try to figure out, because there's some incongruity. They're like, what the fuck is this about? They're automatically going to look at the copy next. The image is going to do its job, and it's going to go to the copy next. You need to be saying something in the copy really quickly to catch their attention again. Breaking. President Trump is taking all the people's cars away or something, you know, just something silly like that, right? And whatever, but breaking news, breaking, whatever the case may be, okay? So now let's talk about, once you've gotten them through, I just wanted to give you that quick tidbit because I can tell you how to do Facebook structure, ad structure, but if your images suck and your copy sucks, nobody's going to click through in the first place. The first thing I want to tell you is that never forget the power of the PPE and click our Facebook, or excuse me, website. Fuck, Sonny. Jesus Christ. Website clicks, okay? Fuck, man. If one day I had a brain, I swear to you guys. All right, so website clicks and the post page engagement. I'm going to tell you why, right? So here should be your original Facebook campaign structure, okay? So what I want you to do is have, and I've said this before, okay? Now I went to a mastermind and I got this game, and I never like try to give you guys something I haven't done myself. So what I did was I actually ran some campaigns of my own, some test campaigns yesterday, and this in fact did work for me, right? So I want you to get 5, and normally 5 ad sets, and normally I don't say do this, right? But this works, okay? I want you to have, if you have a big ad spend, I want this to be 5, but now I know most of you guys don't have huge ad spends, and I'm fucking up. Okay, so this belongs here, that belongs here. So I want you to go 3 ads with unique copy and unique for 5. So let's just start all over again. Fucking Sonny. Please excuse me, I'm a fucking retard. Let's do this again, okay? Because I need to write smaller because I want you to understand this, okay? So this is 3 ads, okay? And these are unique ads. And now you need to test more images. You guys aren't getting this, and I notice a lot of you aren't doing it. You have to test more images, man. You're not doing yourself a service if you're only doing 1 image, 1 ad, 1 copy, okay? So now this could be different parts of the market segment, okay? And so here you can just, you know, be really simple and test out from, you know, 18 to 25 and yada, yada, yada. Whatever you want to test out here, okay? But absolutely desktop and mobile needs to be separated, and these need to be the same unique images. But maybe over here you test out more age demographics, but maybe you test different headlines here, okay? So the same images that you tested over here, like 6 images, you test those 6 images over here, but you use different headlines, okay? So, and then here you tested 6 different images with the same headlines. So now you get to test with your market segment 6 different images and 6 different headlines. And you could do the same thing over here as well. Maybe just another, variant with 3 different headlines, 3 different images, or whatever. It doesn't matter here. Okay, but this could also just be another part of the market segment where this is all the same. It doesn't matter, but these people are from 35 to 45. Okay, and so you want to see what resonates with whoever. But what I wanted to show you was how the magic of the post-page engagement helps keep your click-through ratio down, right? Now, we all know that on Facebook, they send the PP images to people that like to click shit, okay? So there's your hack number 1, because they're automatically just going to click on any fucking thing no matter what, right? But now, how does that work out for your campaign? Now, the next thing I wanted to show you was you need to duplicate each one of these 3 times, okay? So that's a total of 9 ads in each ad set. And you could do it up to 5 times depending on your budget. But I'm telling you now, to do it 3 times, you want to have 3 of the same ad. So you have unique ads, and then you duplicate it twice. So now you have a total of 9 ads finish writing this out, guys, because I want you to see the visual. Because then you have a total of 9 ads. These are the same ads right here. These are the same ads. This is the same ad that has been duplicated. Okay. And I want you to put $50 per ad set here. So that's where your money is. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry to say that I think that the days of spending $5 a day is over with. Okay. Now, excuse me. I've tried it here lately. $10, $5. The shit's just not cool. $25 will do it though, right? But I'm thinking that $5 a day is just not good enough anymore with Facebook because there's too many people trying to do it. Now, I'm going to tell you now. What is this duplication method here, right? This kind of tripped me out. So what you need to do when you're duplicating these ads, and I saw this in another mastermind. One dude said what he did, and he called it tapping the vein. He took the same ad set and he duplicated it 10 times. And all of a sudden, one takes off. And then you close off the next one. And I'm going to tell you what happens and why this does this. Facebook algorithm takes out your one of your ads, okay? And it sends it out to 500 to 1,000 people. Now, those 500 to 1,000 people decide your fate. If they don't like your ad, then Facebook is going to give you they're going to give you a low click-through rate. In other words, people are not going to click on it, so they're going to start pumping up your cost for your ad to go out, right? Because they figure the people suck. And once you get in that hole, it's hard to get out of that hole, right? So this is the reason for duplicating your ads. Because now you're giving yourself 3 times the chance of people seeing these images. So instead of automatically showing it to 500 to 1,000 people, now you're working with 1,500 people, right? To 3,000 people per ad set, per image, right? So now you're giving yourself that many more times. And Facebook, I looked it up actually because the guy said he did it. I wanted to do my homework. Facebook actually suggests duplicating your ads several times so you can get in that vein. Right? Now, to give you an idea, these guys go more than that. to give you an idea, let's go with this ugly light brown, and they duplicate 5 times on bigger budgets. These guys in my mastermind were fucking beast. $9 million ad spend this year alone on Facebook ads, okay? So they knew what they were talking about. Now, when you have a client with bigger ad spend, you're going to want to duplicate this 5 times, and I'm only going to do this on one ad set, and you're going to want to put 5 ads in each ad set, right? And then you would be spending something like $100 per ad set for a total of $500 per day to start with, to start your testing, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to go through and kill off the losers, and you'll quickly see what image they like, what ad copy they like. Now, where does the pay per engagement come in? This was very interesting. So what happens is you're going to start boosting up your ads. You're going to start getting a little bit of money, right? Because we're going to have an ad set. Now you're going to have one campaign here, and this is going to be for conversions. Okay? But you will have another ad set for just post page engagement, and you want them to continue liking the ad, because remember, we're going to post this on our page, and we're going to use the same ad for all of these ad sets. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going to be, even one with the different photos, you're going to use the same. Once you have the 3 unique ads, all of the ads will share that if they're the same images, but you'll do different ad copy, right? And all of the other ones will share the different ad copy, but are the same images. So whatever the case may be, you're going to have one campaign with all of this just post-page engagement using these same ads. And what happens is when you see your CTR going down, turn this ad set back on. You're hacking Facebook. So the people that like to click shit start clicking, and that will get your click-through ratio back up and your ad cost back down. Now, I don't know if this is hard for you to follow, but people that are in Facebook will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Keep watching this video over and over. Put it in the playlist, because it's really important that you understand this, okay? So, in the end, you're going to create 2 different ad sets, okay, or 2 different campaigns. One of them will be post-page engagement. Now, if you're not doing all of this with 5 different ad sets, that's fine. You can do this with one ad set with 3 different unique ads, 3 different triplicates, right? Do another ad set using these same ads with post-page engagement. Run 2 separate campaigns. If you run the people that like to click shit, they're going to be clicking on it and sharing it and talking about it on the actual post and commenting. Facebook is going to think that all of these ads, right, are getting a tons of people of clicking through them because you use the same post. So you're hacking Facebook. So continue to use that post-page engagement, a fucking click shit ad. People stop using this, and I started doing this recently with, affiliate marketing. And I started noticing that, first of all, I was converting. I was getting 100% ROI on my ads, right? That's the first thing. And I wasn't using fucking website clicks or conversions. I was only using post-page engagement ads, and I was getting 100% ROI. Now, let me show you the really cool shit with that. So I start using post-page engagement ads only. I start seeing 100% ROI. Now, the next little hack that I do myself, and a lot of people don't do it, start using lookalike audiences in every part of your funnel. So if you have a, would be a squeeze page to get emails, you put your pixel here, put your Facebook pixel there. You're also going to have a sales page, okay? And you're also going to put your Facebook pixel there. And then at the end, you're going to have a thank you page, okay? And you're also going to put your Facebook pixel here. Now, what I want you to understand is you need to make a lookalike audience for each one of these. And what most people do is they only make 1% lookalike audiences. Well, that's not the bomb.com. You need to do, you can change the variable from 3 to 8%. Of each one of these lookalike audiences, do from 1% to 3%. There will be some overlap sometimes, but that doesn't matter. Do a 1%. Do to all the way through a 10%. You do different lookalike audiences, right? And this is where I tripped out when I was at the mastermind. All of those dudes showed their campaigns, and that's where they were making their money at. So here's the structure. You give up all your money in the beginning. Remember, I showed you, you're going to have all those 5 ad sets, right? And let's just say you paid $1,000 up front for your data. Okay? Now, after you paid all of that money for that data, your next step is to make lookalike audiences of maybe you had between 300 to, well, I usually wait till I get 1,000 conversions. Okay? And then after that, you stop doing cold marketing and interest-based marketing anymore. And all you do is start building your lookalike audiences, right? But you still have your PPE ad going in the background, getting more data for these lookalike audiences. Right? Because you'll start running these dry after a while, right? So remember, this is a 1% or a 2% or a 10%. And this is at the beginning of your funnel. These are people that actually converted here, right? So you can have a bigger audience for those because those people actually converted. These people just got to your page, and these people actually got to step 2 but didn't convert. Okay, so you want to have lookalike audiences for every step, right? And then you make those same campaigns that we made before, still duplicating, still unique ads for each one of these lookalike audiences. And we still have a PPE ad going in the background to keep people, fresh people, coming into your, getting hit with your pixel. I know this could be a little confusing, and I hope you guys are catching this, right? But this is some ninja shit, man. And it really goes to show you how fast Facebook's pixel changes so much. And it just changed again here in February. You had 3 versions of that pixel. You had the first pixel, the second generation pixel, which only lasted for like a year, and now you have the new Facebook pixel, right? Which covers everything. You can retarget with it. You can do everything. There aren't pieces of it now, right? So, and if you're not using that, you do need to use it, right? So now you can see exactly how powerful lookalike audiences are. If you don't know what a lookalike audience is, once Facebook has, once that you've had that pixel fire on your website, okay? This is almost like advanced Facebook shit for people. This isn't really a newbie trick, right? But you should have your Facebook pixel on your website no matter what. But what happens is, and let's just make a person, okay? Let's give him a hat, though. I like putting hats on people. All right, so now you have a person here. Facebook finds data points on this people where he's wearing a hat. It's this big. He's always fucking smiling all the time. He's got hands, he's got feet, right? And he clicks here, here, and here. He visits these websites, this website, and they collect over 3,000 data points for you. And they watch your behavior all through their algorithm. And what happens is they're able to clone you and make people that look like you in these audiences. And once this person is converted, they go, these people here build up 1% of the United States of America that look like this, that are probably somewhere in the area of 60% a possibility that they will convert like this person converted, right? It's not guaranteed. It's not 90%. It's not 99%. This is a, 30% chance or a 1% chance or whatever it is, but it's not 100% or 99% chance, right? The 1% audience means that it's 1% of the United States of America that represent this person. And the more percentage that you go, this right here, in other words, this guy here, the 1% audience maybe 30% of that audience or 60% of that audience will convert like the original guy. When you get a 10% audience, maybe, 2% of these people will convert like the original guy, right? So I don't want to confuse you, but I just wanted to tell you guys to make those lookalike audiences and what your Facebook campaigns should really look like when you start getting the big boy shit, right? And when you start dealing with clients that have already had someone doing ads for them. Again, I always try to get you guys, my students, the squad. I want you guys to be 100 times better than the Lopez loser gang. Coffee break.